Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers, bringing you a really unique opportunity this morning in our video. This is a 2021 Freightliner M2106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. This truck has just 7,000 miles. Let me repeat that, 7,000 miles. So as we take a look at it from the side, it is metallic black. So there are some gold specks running through the paint, and you might be able to see that as we go on through the video today. The biggest thing to jump out at you on the side view is the amount of lighting that is involved with this truck. As you'll notice, there's a complete row running along the bottom of the running boards, and right above that, 3 additional lights. So at nighttime, this truck really lights itself up. As you can see, it comes with 2 storage components, a smaller one in the back and a larger one up here. Over here is the tools for the Hensley hitch. And right above that, you can see a hookup for an air hose. It's diamond plated as well. Under here is the trickle charger. So if you're in your travels and you're at night and you want to leave lights on, things of that nature, you can plug that into a 110 outlet, and that will assist the batteries in maintaining power. Under here is one of the fuel tanks. There's another one on the opposite side. Both of them hold up to 50 gallon. Now, as the truck is sitting in rest, as it is now, the fuel balances itself out. However, when you go to fuel up your truck, you're going to want to do that independently. Right beside the fuel tank is the def tank, which holds up to 6 gallons. Under here is the block heater. So people that live in cold climates, you can plug your truck in at night right there. As we come on around and take a look directly in front of the truck, and we'll start at the ground and work our way up. We can see that the bumper is broken into 3 sections. The logic is, if we ding this, we can simply replace that section without having to do the entire bumper. Tow hooks located directly in front. As we come on up and take a look at the hood, that is made of compressed fiberglass. So it's extremely tough and durable. If a hailstorm comes through, it won't damage this truck at all. As we continue on up to the windshield, we find 2,500 square inches of glass. So that, coupled with the fact that we're above traffic already, makes visibility simply outstanding. Now let's take a look under the hood. That is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 360 horsepower and roughly 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. As you can see, things are kind of color coordinated under there. So where we see red, we're going to want to leave that for the Freightliner mechanics. However, where you see yellow, such as here and directly across, those are things you and I can check during a pre-trip inspection. A couple other things to take note of. Here is the fuel water separator. Plus, if we do leave the lights on and we do kill the batteries, we can jump start it from under here simply by using those ports right there. This truck is stock number 5U230340. Now as we take a look at the tires, it comes with Michelin 255 80R 22.5. A unique thing about the summit hauler conversion is this drum located right there. Those are tire balancers. So those have BBs in them and a little bit of hydraulic oil. So as you pick up speed and as you gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. So that makes things safer since everything is balanced. In addition to that, a more comfortable ride. And furthermore, that will extend tire life up to 40%. As we take a look inside the driver's seat, both the driver and passenger are air. Those adjustments can be made right here. They are heated as well. And finally, this switch lets air in and out of the back of the seat for the lumbar system. As we look forward underneath the steering wheel, we see a pedal. That is to adjust the steering wheel. Now you start the truck from the ground. And when you go to start your truck, you're gonna want to turn the key about halfway. Let those gauges go all the way over and back. Basically, they're resetting themselves. If we get in a hurry and start our truck prematurely, there's a chance that it'll kick a code that simply doesn't exist. As we take a look at the door panel, we can see the trim, which is carbon fiber. We also see the Summit Hauler logo right there. As we take a look at the back seat, I can safely say the Summit Hauler conversion has the softest, most comfortable seats on the market today. That back seat does make down into a bed simply by pushing a button. And then we can take it back up to the normal seat position. Now let's focus on the bed of the truck. As you can see, the bed is already lined. On the sides, these are 4-inch rails. As we continue up behind the cab, we find it's diamond plated. And as you'll notice, there's 2 holes already pre-drilled. If you want additional storage, I can get you a box that basically runs down like this and have that drop shipped right to your house. Because those holes are already pre-drilled, that makes installation very easy. As we come on back, we see it already has the Hensley hitch, which is also known as the trailer saver. It has 2 airbags here and 1 up front. So when you're in your travels, that trailer is basically riding on air. So not only is that good for the trailer, but it's good for the truck as well, because you don't have metal just grinding on metal. As you can see, it comes with a 5th wheel hitch, but that is easily swapped out with a gooseneck ball if one is needed. Now, as you notice, there's a trough already cut in, so this isn't solid. The reason for that is so you're not beating this up back here when you go to hook up your trailer. Simply drive underneath it. Having this trough there makes hooking up the trailer very easy. Here is where you hook up your lights. As we come on down, this is for the Voyager system. That is what the backup camera uses. So you can actually hook up 2 more cameras right there. Examples would be putting cameras in a horse trailer, underneath the mirrors, things like that, and you can just simply plug it in right there. As we continue to go down, we find a hitch for a bumper pull trailer. So as we take a look from this side, let's talk about some of the advantages that the Freightliner has over pickups, because I realize people in the market for this are kind of taking a look at pickups as well. Well, the biggest thing is safety. And here's a couple of advantages. One, since this is substantially a larger vehicle, if we are in an accident, our chances of walking away from it are a great deal higher. Second of all is the brake system. This comes with air brakes. Compare that to hydraulic from a pickup. If you have a small leak, there's an unlimited supply of air. You can keep pumping air through until you get a chance to replace that line. Well, hydraulic, that fluid will continue to leak out, and we go to use our brake until we get to the extreme case of going to hit that brake and there is simply nothing there. And finally, let's talk about visibility. We've touched on that a little bit with the amount of the windshield, glass in the windshield, and that we're above traffic. You can really see not only what's coming in front of you, but the sides as well. So those three things make the Freightliner a much safer vehicle. And finally, let's talk about economics when it comes to comparing pickups to Freightliners. It's not uncommon at all to see $100,000 pickups right now. So if you invest a little bit more up front for a vehicle that's going to outlast 3 or 4 pickups, what makes more economic sense, the advantage goes to Freightliner. Let's take a look inside the passenger seat. Basically identical to the driver's side with adjustments made right here. In addition to that, underneath here gives us access to the cab air filters. As we take a look from the ground up, you can see just how much room and space is available. That, coupled with the most comfortable seats on the market, really makes those long trips feel like nothing. Now let's crawl up and in and take a closer look. And we're going to work from the left to the right. The backup camera is located right above the steering wheel. And I really like the location of that, because when you go to utilize it, such as hooking up your trailer or seeing what's going on behind you, we're not looking over here to the dash to try to find it. Simply glancing up and it's right there. As we take a look at the dash, if you'll notice, see how it wraps around? So this isn't straight. Well, the logic is if we're sitting there and need to make any type of adjustment, it's a much shorter reach to here as compared to clear out here. In terms of the switches, this is an important one right here. That's the engine brake. Now this isn't a little exhaust brake. That is a true engine brake. So when you have that on high and you're coming down a sharp decline, you actually have about 360 horses coming back at you. So that's going to slow everything up, which makes things safer for you and your family and the other drivers on the road as well. Automatic transmission. Right now we're in neutral with the brake on. When you go to start your travels, simply press this brake in, R for reverse, D for drive, and you're on your way. A couple of the other switches, these are for the windows here. Mirror heaters located there. This is for the fan. So this blows hot or cool air into the back of the cab. This is the dump valve located here. So that basically lets all the air out of the back of the truck. So you press that and release the air, utilize your backup camera, makes hooking up your trailer that much simpler. As we continue down, arc trailer brake located there. This dial is for the base for the stereo. Climate control located here. This truck does come equipped with air lines already installed. If your trailer does require air, simply hook up your glad hands and that can be turned on and off right there. As we take a look at the console, we find cup holders here and here. And this pops on up, and as you can see, more than ample room for storage right there as well. So a really unique opportunity that we have for you today. If you have any other questions, please feel free to give me a call at 303-684-3404, or for more information, simply click on the link below. Thanks for tuning in today.